There were many times when Jesus stood in the middle of 1 John 2:17, but the following two occasions are relevant to our study. One, the temptation of Jesus. In the Garden of Eden, there were three things which Satan, who is a good salesman, marketed to Eve: the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. As a good advertiser, Satan made her see the fruit different from the way she saw it before. She saw that it was good for food, lust of the flesh. She saw that it was pleasant to the eyes, lust of the eyes. She saw that it was a tree to be desired to make one wise, the pride of life. Satan successfully made her see these three things, and she was pulled gravitationally to the first half of 1 John 2:17. Sadly, being pulled to the first half of 1 John 2:17 means giving up living forever. In essence, it means eternal death. So she died eternally. Now, when Jesus came, in order to redeem her, he had to stand in the same spot where Eve stood and be pulled this time around in the correct direction. So after his baptism in the River Jordan, he went to stand in the middle of 1 John 2:17. Satan is very smart. He did not want to be predictable. You know how a snake moves? It's not straightforward. This time, he packaged the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life in three different wrapping sheets. You know, like you're wrapping a gift you want to give a friend on a birthday or a certain ceremony. Same content, different wrapping sheets. What were the wrapping sheets? One, get satisfaction from your fleshly hunger by turning this stone to bread, lust of the flesh. Two, become famous by jumping down from the top of this building because everyone will see you as a man who is so miraculous that if he intentionally puts himself in harm's way, he will not be harmed. Pride of life. Three, you have all these beautiful kingdoms which you see and the glamour that comes with them by bowing down and worshiping me. Lust of the eyes. You can also call it food, fame, and beauty. As he stood there in the middle of 1 John 2:17 again, many years after Eve, he was pulled this time gravitationally to the second half of 1 John 2:17 and he overcame. This gave him a pass mark. This gave him the qualification he needed to begin his ministry as our high priest. So he was qualified, he was tested and trusted enough. Hebrews 4:15. But was in all points tempted like we are, yet without sin. Hebrews 4:14. Seeing then that we have a great high priest that is passed into the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold fast our profession. Now let's go to the second occasion where he stood in the middle of 1 John 2:17. Now this time around, it was in the Garden of Gethsemane. Imagine what a coincidence, another garden again. Now he came face to face with the reason why he was born. Even his name, which means Jehovah is salvation, given by God and related to his mother Mary by angel Gabriel, was a constant reminder of his purpose to die on the cross. Now his death was not from a gunshot, poison, or injection which kills quickly, and that's it. For this death, one, he had to put on himself the filth, sin, and condemnation of the whole world, those that had died, those alive, and those yet to be born. He basically became that serpent on the pole which Moses raised up. He became sin. So he had to be separated from God, which is a horrible feeling, synonymous to terror or being inside hellfire. Three, the physical pain, the shame, and the humiliation. So in that garden, he stood in the middle of 1 John 2:17. Matthew 26:36-39. Then cometh Jesus with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and said unto the disciples, sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then said he unto them, my soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here, and watch with me. And he went a little further, and fell on his feet and prayed, saying, O my Father, If it is possible, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. We see here how he struggled. It was a difficult struggle between his own will and God's will. Interestingly, his own will was not evil. It was not bad. It was not even morally wrong because it was not his sin or his burden to bear. But God wanted otherwise. So in love for God, he did it.